use my marble one because it's a little cold.
That thing really hurts when she whacks me with it.
I never whacked you with it yet.
You have. Mostly when I'm stealing cookies.
Yeah. And then you just start rolling it out, and you can see in it, that's just the butter that's in there. Well, at least I never hung you like I did my brother.
Yeah.
That could be coming.
We'll have to tell that story one day. Cindy got mad at her brother when they were kids. They were playing cowboys and Indians, so she hung him from a tree.
Well, the whole story is, it's a real quick one. My brother about, I don't know, 2-3 weeks earlier threw and hit me in the face with a rotten egg, and he knew the egg was rotten. I didn't really do anything because I thought, God, what am I going to do to get back at him? So I thought about it for a while.
Premeditated.
Yeah, premeditated hanging. And it was about, dog hair. It was probably a good month, more or less. And we had a 5-acre orchard pasture, we called it. And we were playing cowboys and Indians in there, and I was always the Indian. I liked being the Indian. And we were on horseback. And my brother, I shot him off with an arrow, but I said he wasn't dead yet. So, so the 5-acre orchard, I had a box, a fruit box, basically, a wooden fruit box, and I threw rope over it. And I did have a hangman's knot. My dad always made sure we knew how to do knots, and I think the hangman's knot was his favorite. But anyway, I got him up on there. I didn't tie his arms behind his back, so I want to make that point perfectly clear. And I smiled at him, said, remember the rotten egg? And I kicked the box out from underneath him. He was kind of swinging back and forth. He wasn't hurt that bad. He had his feet, his toes.
No, he was just dying, that's all.
His toes could touch the ground. I look over, my mom's in the house butchering a chicken, and she has a knife up like this, and there's kind of blood running down. And I went, oh, shit. So I ran away and hid in the barn. Well, my dad came home, and he knew all my hiding spots. You know, you can't hide anywhere on your dad. So my dad come in and asked me about it, and he goes, well, why did you hang Dick? I said, because he deserved it. So he goes, but why? And I told him the story of the rotten egg, and my dad kind of chuckled, because he goes, well, you did think this out, didn't you? I go, yeah. And it is premeditated. But, so my dad said to me, I was waiting for him to go tell me to go cut the switch and meet him back in the barn. He didn't do that. What he did is we had pigs and, cows and dairy cows and beef cows and all that kind of stuff. And I hated feeding and cleaning the pig pen. They scared me really bad. So not only did I have to do my chores, but I had to clean. Dick's chores were to clean the pig pen and feed them, twice a day. We cleaned them every other day, cleaned the pen. My brother ended up in the hospital. He couldn't talk for a while. I did stretch his neck, but he lived through it. I mean, he's okay now.
And he sends money every Christmas to make her stay in Idaho and not Wisconsin.
Yeah, so that's the story of my brother. I said I didn't really hurt him that bad. I mean, he had a scar for a long time, and my dad banned me from making hangman's knots. But my dad actually thought it, in a way, it was really funny because I actually thought this out. What was I going to do to get back with him? I never really thought I would hurt him that bad. But evidently, the doctor did say I stretched his neck a little bit, and even the doctor got kind of a chuckle out of it. And I'm surprised that the cops didn't come, but they did.
Yeah, that's how times have changed. Nowadays, she'd be in prison.
Yeah.
Attempted murder.
So, I don't know. I thought it was funny. Of course, now it wouldn't be funny, but I actually thought that was funny. So my next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make the filling, and I'll be right back.